Okay, class, we've been going over transition words, and so today we're going to go over time order transition words, and we're going to do something a little bit different. So, can you name any ones that are time order transition words? Yes.
Beginning. Second.
Second. Yes. We'll put second. First. Good job.
At the start?
Okay, good job. So what do you do? What do you say when you're finishing something? When it's at the end.
Conclusion.
Okay, at the conclusion.
Last.
So last,
Middle.
middle.
Very end.
No,
Final.
okay, it's not middle at the end. Why would middle go at the end?
Because it's actually not. It's actually in the beginning because it's half. It's mostly beginning.
If it's in the middle, is it at the
It's a
beginning?
climax.
The middle is the climax of a story. But in the middle of it, you have to use different transition words to indicate that it's in the middle of something, like in the middle of an Oreo. So today we're going to use Oreos to write our paragraph about our time order transition. So here's each one. And so I want y'all to eat it how you normally eat it. Do you open it apart or you just take a bite? You open it. Okay. Then what do?
Open.
You open yours too, and then what do?
Eat it. Eat the first part that you took off.
First part.
And then I eat this one.
Good. And then the middle part is the white part.
Climax.
We're not telling a story right now. We're just doing time order. So it's like if you were to tell somebody how to tie your shoelaces, or so why are time order transition words good?
Because they tell you what order they're in.
What steps they're in. Yes, very good, Travis. And so if they're in a certain step, so like what else would be in certain steps?
Vegetable.
Well, no, not words. What else when you read? What else comes in different steps?
Page numbers.
Well, the page numbers aren't in steps, but directions are in steps. Good. Okay.
Dialogue. Sometimes I think.
The dialogue is what's the content of it, yes. And so when you're using transition words, instead of first, you could put to begin with. We're going to try to use bigger words. In second grade, you used first, second, in the middle, and last. So we're going to use to begin with. Or for one thing, or obviously. So if it's in the middle of a story and it's next, what other word could you use besides next?
Then this last. Then this last.
Then, yes, you could use that, or you could use moreover, or once again, or the second reason. Again and again.
Over and over.
Correct. And what about the end? If you were going to be talking about the last step of something, what would you use?
Finally.
Finally is a good one. Good. Finally. Because you're letting somebody know you're finally at the end.
Least of all.
No. What about once again?
Once again.
Once
To
again.
I didn't say that.
To summarize, that leads us to a conclusion. But yes, you could use that to summarize.
Yeah, that's conclusion open. I think. No, that's.
So what we're going to do this afternoon is I want you to write me a paragraph on how you're going and how you ate your Oreo. Using bigger words, and we're going to pass out these papers right here, and it's a list of the words, the bigger words besides first, second, and last. And I want you to use those words instead of using just the ordinary transition words. Make sure you have a conclusion on there and that you have a first, second, and a third step. Thank y'all.